The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
It's a red-hot economy, folks. We'll talk about gigantic numbers later in the show. Retail sales, manufacturing, and housing.
Housing. Wow. This is what he's saying, that this is a hot economy. Since 2008, it hasn't been a hot economy. Matter of fact, since 2008, they could care less about the economy. They did nothing for the economy. They screwed Main Street right after the crash. The whole idea back in 2008 was to take trillions and trillions of dollars, put it into what they call quantitative easing. They took that money, which normally should have went into startup businesses, should have went into production, productivity. In 2008, after the stock market crash, all these trillions of dollars should have been shifted into businesses, business investment, new machinery, new equipment, new factories. That's where the money should have gone. Especially startup businesses, the backbone of our country, but they didn't do that. They didn't do that. It was one of the biggest scams ever. They got together, the Federal Reserve, a bunch of gangsters. These are the 1/100th of 1%, not the top 1%, not the top 1% of the population, but the 1/100th% of the population. They control everything. They control Congress, they control the judges, they control everybody. And when the market crashed, they said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the pension funds, which we control. We're going to get the hedge funds, which we control. We're going to get the insurance companies. We're going to work with them. We're going to collude with them. We're going to print all this money, trillions of dollars. And we're going to buy their assets, their treasuries. So they shift their assets to the Federal Reserve balance sheet. And now they got fresh cash, and they did what they're supposed to. They went in like crooks and started to buy stocks. This was the beginning of the biggest, the fakest, financially engineered stock market in history right up to today. Think what they did. This was collusion. This was a crime. The insurance companies, the largest insurance companies in our nation, got together with the gangster banksters and said, let's rig the market so we can make a fortune. Let's not let the economy go into a recession. Let's not take the banks and let them go down. Let's save the banks. Let's just make money for ourselves. To hell with everybody else. For 13 years, this is what they've been doing. It's unbelievable. So now we have one of the biggest stock market rallies in history. And it's coming to an end. Now we don't know when. If you go and take a look at my YouTube channel, every Friday for the last 6 Fridays, I do a segment and identify why we are getting closer to a crash based on the evidence I've seen over that week. Like, for example, this Friday, I'll look past on this week. I look back on this week and identify what I see is going on that is identifying we're getting closer to a crash. Now, think about what they did. They took all of this money, they put it into the stock market to push stocks up, not into the economy. But they were smart. They also were in collusion with the fake Business News Network. They were able, all these guys you see on Fox Business, CNBC, all of those people were able to take parking space in your head saying that the stock market is the economy. Look how strong the stock market is. They keep saying, look at the economy, pointing to the stock market. They've been doing this for 12, 13 years. Now it's coming to an end. And now we got more people coming into the stock market than ever. From 7 billion volume to 15 billion. This is exactly what happened with all the other crashes, but not like this. This is more volume than ever. We've never seen the amount of people coming. And I'll tell you, most of it is young kids between, let's say, 35 or 25 and 45 years old. Because of technology, all these kids are in here trading. They've never been in the market in their life. Now they're all coming in now. So trillions and trillions of dollars of quantitative easing has destroyed our economy totally, but has sure pushed the stock market up. See, this money should have went into business investments so we could create inflation to push prices up to help the economy grow. Nobody cared about the economy. The economy was left on the vine to die. Now, can you imagine? Here we are. After 13 years, we're going to go into the biggest crash in history. And who do they put in charge? They're supposed to bring us through this worst economy ever. A school teacher who never met a payroll, never created one job, and so they select a teacher, a school teacher, to get us out of this mess we're in. Aunt B, can you imagine putting someone in charge of this economy that's so screwed up, so slanted towards the crooks, that could push us into a depression? And who do they put in charge? Janet Yellen, Aunt B, a school teacher. A teacher. I'm not putting teachers down, but a teacher who never made a payroll. She didn't even know how to make a payroll. She never created one job. And she's supposed to figure all this out? Are you kidding? She never ran a business? She's going to figure all this out because it's in the books. She learned it in school. Her master's degree, her PhD, her this degree, that degree. What are you, nuts? So we got Larry Kudlow coming out to tell us what a boom we have for an economy. He's insane. No, he's not insane. He's a big BS artist. How can there be a boom when involuntary part-time work is increasing almost 5 times faster than part-time work and about 18 times faster than all work? We got 55 million consumers cutting back on food, cutting back on health insurance, cutting back on prescription drugs so they can meet their energy bill. Heat. They need heat. They can't pay for fuel to heat their homes. And in the summer, they can't pay for air conditioning. And he's saying we're the hottest economy ever. You kidding? 4 million homeowners represent $850 billion in unpaid mortgage balances. We got, 4 million people in forbearance? But what does this dope say, Larry Kudlow?
It's a red-hot economy, folks.
Red-hot economy. So what are we going to do? I'll explain when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. All my gang members, I told you to sell short Tesla. We have about a 10% return in Tesla right now as she is going down. So make sure you put your stop in. It broke a key moving average, the 50-day moving average. So that was working out pretty good. All right, so let's get back to what's going on here. So Larry Kudlow comes on, tells us we have a roaring economy, when we don't have a roaring economy. We don't have a hot economy. We have an economy that's financially engineered going back to 2008. And they did nothing but print money. You know the story. Stock buybacks. All this money, unfortunately, did not go into the economy. If all this money went into the economy by productivity, remember what grows the economy. Stimulus doesn't grow the economy. Printing money and giving someone a check for $600 does not grow the economy. That hurts the economy. What grows the economy is when a company takes its profits or borrows money, combines it with its profit, and plows it back into productivity, machinery, equipment, production. This whole country is based on production. If you produce, then wages go up. And when wages go up, our economy expands as people buy. Remember, consumption is what grows our economy. But you need good jobs. Well, nobody cared about the good jobs. They cared about one thing, moving the stock market. And a lot of people made a fortune in the last 13 years. We did pretty good ourselves. But now we're at the end. We're very close to the end. And so many people are going to get stuck in this market again. They're going to get stuck just like they did all the other crashes because they don't know when to get out. How many times I told you? 85% of the time people don't know when to get out of the market. But think what they've done. This is a crime, what they've done. Stock buybacks used to be a felony. The Congress never stopped stock buybacks. They should have stopped stock buybacks. Think of what they do. They take money away from you, your wages. They take money instead of buying you a new piece of equipment, a new piece of machinery, so you can produce more so you can get a wage increase. They take that all away from you. They only care about one thing, reducing the amount of shares they have outstanding so the stock price goes up without having profits. 13 years of this. But we're coming to an end now. And this is where everybody gets caught. Everybody gets caught in the market. Because now you're going to hear CNBC and all these shows. They're all coming on now doing the same thing they do every time. Get you excited. They're at the phase of confidence now. This is the confidence phase before the crash. This is here. You want to hear the confidence? This is the confidence phase before the crash.
It's a red-hot economy, folks.
That's the confidence. You build confidence. Build confidence in the people. Build confidence in the people. That's what it's all about, building confidence. Here's another one.
The economy is in very, very good shape. Consumers are in fabulous shape.
Yeah, consumers are in fabulous shape. Fabulous shape to consumers. Can you imagine saying something like that? In fabulous shape. People are cutting back on food, cutting back on their prescription drugs because they don't have enough money for energy to keep warm in the winter or cold in the summer, air conditioning. This is unbelievable. This is crazy. The net worth of the top 10% of the people in this country who are in the stock market increased by 225%, while Main Street, the workers, remember, half of our workforce, more than half our workforce, the household income is less than $40,000 a year. Think about that. 167 million people work. Half make $40,000, a household income $40,000 a year or less. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that horrible? The net worth of our country is negative $20 trillion, for heaven's sakes. The only people making money are the top 1/100th of 1% and the top 10 percentile. income inequality is historic. This financial engineering has been unbelievable. So now what are they doing? Stimulus, stimulus, stimulus. So here we go again, more stimulus. First we had $2 trillion stimulus. That stimulus doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So what we've been doing, and I told my members, look, let's keep buying stocks that are breaking out to new highs. Those are called power stocks. And we've been doing pretty well. The other day, or not the other day, almost a month ago, I said, start buying all the airlines. Buy the airlines. Buy the airlines. Like, for example, we bought JetBlue. And we bought JetBlue. We bought it a couple times. But let's just take February. We bought it again on February 4th because I said, you watch, it's got a perfect story. They're going to say, oh, look at the vaccines are almost all done and everybody's going to start flying again. So we bought more JetBlue February 4th. It's up 18% already. And I said, they're going to do the same thing with cruise lines. Now, remember, we bought cruise lines going way back when nobody wanted them. Then we entered it again on February 16th, up 28%. I said, the story's going to be, oh, look at this. The vaccines are all done now. They're getting close to getting done. So everybody's going to go on cruise lines again, cruise ships. Everybody's going to go to Vegas. So our airlines are up 18%. Our cruise lines are up 28%. Our casinos are up 16%. What's wrong with that? All you got to do, though, is know how to get out. When to get out. That's the key. Any dope can make money in the stock market. It's when do you get out? Tesla. We shorted Tesla. I told them, I said, let's start shorting Tesla. Tesla's going to start dropping like a freight train, like a flying crowbar. I said, once it breaks the 50-day moving average, it's over. Everybody thought I was nuts. We got in it. We shorted somewhere around $800. Today it's at $724. We got a nice profit in Tesla. So now's the time that you got to learn, how do I make money when this market starts going down? How do I recognize when this market is going to turn and start going down? When do I get out of my 401k? When do I get out of my stocks? You got to be focusing on that right now. But you won't. You keep buying more. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Excuse me. Remember to listen to my YouTube channel. Listen to my show on my YouTube channel. And remember, every Friday I put up another segment as to why I believe we're getting closer to a crash. It's free. Okay, and I go over each week the events, what happened, what I see as a red flag is why we're getting closer. Example, the 10-year Treasury yield now is really spiking hard. That 10-year Treasury means interest rates are going up. And Kudlow has the goal to talk about the economy's getting better, it's hot. No, when you have interest rates going up, that means it's going to really hurt the consumer. Because, again, remember, they're buying cars, their student loans, but their wages aren't going up. So their costs are going to go up. Their payments are going to go up, but their wages have not gone up. And that's because, again, for 13 years, they've been taking all this money and pushing the stock market up and not the economy. And they've convinced everybody the stock market's the economy. We got the stimulus, which is stupid. Stupid. We don't need stimulus. We need more jobs, not stimulus. You need productivity, not stimulus. Stimulus doesn't work. Stimulus is a Band-Aid. It doesn't do anything permanent. It doesn't help. I mean, a person gets a $300 check, a $600 check, it feels good, that's great. But if you think you can say to somebody, here, all you need is a $600 check and everything's okay now? Or here's a $300 check, everything's okay now? Here's a $1,400 check, everything's okay now. It's all better. Everything's all better. You got a $600 check or $1,400 check. What are you, nuts? But they're taking parking space in your head so you believe that someone gets a $1,400 check. Everything's okay now. Everything's all better, like your parents. Everything's okay now. What are you, nuts? This is crazy. The misallocation of this money is criminal. This $1.9 trillion that they're printing, that's my money and your money. That's our debt now. That's going to be our kids' debt, our grandkids' debt. Instead of using that money to increase productivity so you can get a wage increase, so we can get, and also to use that money for business startups, no. They take all that money and it just pushed the stock market up. That's great for guys like me, but you got to know when to get out. That's the problem. 85% you're not going to make any money in the market, even though it went up. All you people who are in Tesla are going to lose money because you're never going to get out in time. But the misallocation of this money, they're providing another $170 billion to K through 12 schools, colleges, and universities to help them reopen, but they don't reopen. They already gave them $82 billion. They still didn't open. They gave them $100 billion. They still didn't open. Now we're going to give them another $170 billion, and they're not going to open. One day, maybe. What do they do with the money? They pocket it. The unions pocket it. 900,000 phony reimbursements. They put it in their pocket. The union leaders. They're buying vacation homes. Tens of millions went directly to union leaders to buy vacation homes and everything else, boats and yachts. And what's this president do? He goes along with it. Why? Because the unions are behind this president. The Republicans would do the same thing, but they don't have the unions. They don't have the unions behind them. But they did. They do the same thing. Republicans wouldn't do anything different. They do fake payroll, and they did fake billing. All fraud. All fraud. And any company who supported candidates Biden, Harris, Buttigieg, any of those gangsters, they received millions of dollars in no-bid contracts thanking them. If you took care of Buttigieg, if you're a company and you donate to Buttigieg, now Buttigieg gives you a contract, a no-bid contract, pays you back. A Chicago swimming coach, he rented out the school pool for $30,000. Now we're going to do it again. Here we go again. $270 million is going to arts and humanity. $100 million. Are you kidding? Is going to Silicon Valley for this underground railroad, this rail project. $100 million. Wouldn't that be better to take the $100 million and give it to St. Jude's? Wouldn't that be good to give it to St. Jude? No, but why are they giving the $100 million to Silicon Valley? So that they can make sure that the conservatives can't say what they want. They block them out. This whole thing is and if it was reversed, the Republicans would do the same thing. So what do we do? What do we do? We can't change any of this. We can't change this terrible politics. We can't change this stuff. They're all looking out for themselves. But the stock market gives us a great opportunity to make money. You just got to know when to get out of the stock. We direct you into the stock. I mean, you can throw a dart at any stock, it goes up. Because what do? They're printing money, and they give it to the insurance companies. Think about that. They give the money to they take the money and go to the insurance companies and the pension funds, and they say, here, I'm going to give you $100 million, and I'm going to buy all of your treasuries. So the pension fund going to buy your treasuries, and I'm going to buy all the treasuries from the pensions and from the insurance companies. Now you guys got $100 million. Go buy stocks. Keep pushing the market up. That's okay, as long as you know when to get out of the stock. But now's the time to learn to make money when the market's going down. It's too late on the way up. And I've been saying for weeks and weeks now to all my new members, let's just keep buying stocks that are making new highs, because that's where all the money's going, where stocks are making new highs. Now, the biggest stock, the stocks that are going to go down the first, are going to be the big boys, the big tech stocks. They're all going to go down first. You take the FANG stocks. They're going to go down first. They're going to get clobbered big time. But that's okay because we'll make money selling them short. Just like Tesla the other day. Everybody thought I was nuts the other day when I said short Tesla. And now Tesla's going down beautifully for us. Look at it. Starting to break. It broke under a 50-day moving average. Now, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get all these people coming in, don't know what the hell they're doing, and they're going to buy Tesla. Think it's a bargain. So as long as, if they come in and buy Tesla, let's say it's 714 now. Let's say it drops to around 600. They all start coming and buy it, and they run it back up. As long as it doesn't get back above 800, it will drop right back down and keep going. So we'll guide our members with Tesla on the way down. We'll guide our members with the big tech stocks on the way down. We'll be showing them how to short all the way down. So look, just join the gang and just sit back. And when we tell you to take a certain stock and sell it short, it's going to be with the same ease as when you buy a stock. You got to learn how to take and make money when a stock is going down. Don't sit there and just start calling your bro. What should I do? What should I do? Do you think he's going to tell you something magical? He's going to tell you to stay in. These are the same people that have been screwing you for 13 years. So, again, like take Boeing, for example. Everybody got all excited this morning, right? Boeing, the engine fell off. And what do you think? You're going to go out of business? No. It's an opportunity to buy. So we watch our chart. As long as it stays green, that means the color code channel is telling us that the institutional money is coming in and buying it. They had all this bad news, right? Engine fell off, like the stock, the company's going out of business. No. My color-coded chart told me the institutions were not pulling out enough money to have it drop. So we took a little bit off, but we stayed with Boeing. Look, there's so much opportunity, but right now, you got to believe what I'm telling you. Whether this market crashes tomorrow morning or next week or next month or 7 months from now, because they're going to keep doing stimulus, you got to be prepared for it. In the meantime, as they keep pushing the market higher, as they do more stimulus, please take advantage of that. Because the market only has one place to go, is up, until they pull out the bid. Be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable. African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. That's right, 10-day chart. My color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to add, when not to add, when to sell, and when to run like hell. Also tells you when to sell short to make money as the stock goes down. The beautiful thing about the color-coded chart, you always be in the right position. You don't have to ask, what should I do? The chart guides you, and every day you're not alone. We hold your hand. Every day, our members, especially ones who are very, very busy, who don't have time to come to class, don't have time to learn. We do a short video on our stocks, our group of stocks, called our Working Investor Stocks. And then you can pick any one that you want. And every day, Steve, who's head of our education department, posts a video at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He tells you exactly what to do with the stock.
Schlumberger, you can add to this nice engulfing candle here. Put your stop at 25.
So he guides you. So if you just take one or two stocks, that's all. 85% of you don't make money in the stock market because you don't know when to get out because 85% have too many stocks. That's the trouble with 401ks. I don't care if it's Peter Lynch. I don't care who it is. They'll tell you to make money in the market, you can't have more than 5 or 6 stocks. That's all you need all year. We've been in the same 5 or 6 stocks now for over 3 years, but they're all brand name stocks. And every day we tell you exactly what to do. And my members who follow those 5 stocks every day, they don't have to come to class. They have to learn. They have to do nothing. They just said, go to the video. Caterpillar, that's one of my 5 stocks. Look how beautiful that's doing. But the key is, of course it's going to go up. But when you get out, that's the key. Intel, that's another one of my 5 stocks. Goldman Sachs, Schlumberger, and Lowe's. Why do you need more than those? Those are in every 401k, every insurance company, every pension fund has those stocks. Our color-coded chart follows those stocks. They follow the pension funds, and they follow the insurance companies, and they follow the hedge funds. When they put money in, we can see it. We can see the momentum of the money going in. and then we instruct you to buy. We can see the momentum of the money coming out. The color will change. Matter of fact, it not only does it go from green to red, it even gives us a head up. It'll go green, then give us a yellow way in advance of the red, so we know when to get out. So you're not alone. You don't have to call some broker. What should I do? What should I do? Every day, if you're with those 5 stocks or our working investor group, there's about 7 in the working investor group. If you want that group, those are ETFs. You're told what to do with every stock every day. How can you go wrong? If you just stay disciplined and don't go off the reservation, start listening to Kudlow or listen to this one or listen to that one about the hot stock of the day, you'll be fine. The idea is to stay with the same group. And then you're going to be consistent. And then you'll be getting out at the right time. You'll be getting in at the right time. But we're there to guide you. You're not alone. That's the point I'm trying to make. Look, go to my site, philsgang.com, and sign up free for 10 days. All I ask is if you, after 10 days, you decide to stay, then you start making money, which you will, please help St. Jude. That's all. Now, the banks, they are going to have to, I told you this a couple weeks ago, they got to keep pushing the banks up. The banks are in deep trouble. So they're pushing them up artificially. The banks are in deep, deep trouble. So we bought Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo is doing beautifully. But it's in deep, deep trouble. All the banks are in deep trouble. But look, we knew that the institutions, the insurance companies, the big hedge funds, they all had to push the bank stocks up. If they don't push the bank stocks up, the market will immediately crash. So it's the bank stocks that are propping it up, holding up the market. So Wells Fargo, we're doing beautifully with Wells Fargo. We got a beautiful profit at Wells Fargo. We're doing beautiful with our Goldman Sachs. We're doing beautiful with our ETF. We bought a whole basket of banks. And we'll tell you when to get in, based on our color-coded chart, when to get out, and then when to sell short. What is wrong with that? Apple. Everybody's running around, buy Apple on the pullback. Are you nuts? Buy Apple on the pullback? I'm looking at Apple right now. It's red. Why would I buy Apple when it's red? That's telling me the institutional money's coming out. And if it breaks, if it breaks below $126, this thing's going to go down $110. But all you're going to hear now, I'm going to buy all these on pullbacks. I'm going to buy Varney, that dope. He wouldn't know a good stock if he tripped over it.
Your point has always been if you get a significant dip in big tech, you buy that dip. Will you be buying it today?
Absolutely.
If he buys this dip today, he's a dip. He's a big dip. He sure is. Are you nuts? Why would you buy it when the institutions are pulling the money out? That's insane. Why would you buy it when they're pulling the money out today? You wait and you buy it when the money is going in. So it'll on my color-coded chart, which is nobody else has it. It's my chart, my algorithm. It'll turn yellow, telling us, okay, from red to yellow, it's giving us a heads up. Institutions are starting to put money back in. Now you know, okay, yellow, institutions are putting money back in. Turns to green. Now they got enough money back in. Now you buy. And for 10 days, you'll see this is free for 10 days. If you don't believe what I'm saying is true, okay, then don't do it. But at the end of 10 days, you're going to find out everything I'm saying is true. It's true. So what are you going to do? You're going to buy Facebook? You're going to buy, the Facebook just broke 200-day moving average. What are you going to do? Buy Netflix? These are all, the big institutions are pulling money. But you know what they're going to do? You're right. Everybody's going to come and start buying these. You got people coming in right now who've never been in the stock market before. We got so many new people coming into the stock market that don't know what they're doing, and they're buying the same stocks. And that's what I said with Tesla. I said, here, you can have mine. Here, take mine. Here, take my stock. I did the opposite. Sold it short. It just broke the 50-day moving average. Same thing with my Microsoft. Same thing with my Apple. Here, take mine. Take mine. Buy in a pullback. Look, go to my site, philsgang.com. Sign up, just where it says Working Investor Group. Real simple. philsgang.com, Working Investor Group. Sign up for 10 days. You get the color-coded chart, and you get the membership free for 10 days. And why don't you just follow the 5 stocks that we're in every day with our color-coded chart? You sit and you just wait for the setup. We tell you when the setup is there. You're not on your own. You don't have to make any decision on your own. There's no guesswork to it. You don't have to have sweaty palms. We tell you exactly what to do. If anyone goes in and has more than 5 stocks, you're out of your mind. If you got more than 5 stocks, you'll never make any money in this business. But you got to make sure the 5 stocks you have are the most popular with the institutions, which means the biggest banks, the biggest insurance companies, the biggest hedge funds. You need to have stocks that they're in. It's that simple. Okay, so we know now that we're starting to see, okay, this new money is going to be misallocated. They're going to take all this money now, and they're going to finance states that screwed up. States that didn't do well, that ran into the ground. They're going to take that money, instead of putting it into new businesses, instead of taking that money and put it into business investment, they're going to take the money and they're going to give it to governors of Democratic states that don't know how to run their state. So that money's wasted. It's wasted. But they don't care because it's all politics. Who cares? It's all politics. Everything's all politics. You got to divorce yourself. When you're going to be in the market, you got to divorce yourself of politics. Don't even think about politics. You think about one thing. Where is the money going? Let me look where the money's going. And the color-coded chart tells you that. Join my gang tonight, philsgang.com. It's free, for heaven's sakes. And just help St. Jude when you do start making money. We'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.